Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bank. I'm your host, Jack McKeag. Welcome today. This one is how it works. How it all works. How this information that I have for you and all the work we have at LibertyAid, jackmckeag.com, and so on, how it works together, what the pieces do, etc. Let's go through a brief overview, and I'll tell you what's what, okay? So, and why this is the solution to your problems, financial and otherwise. I'll go through it very quickly. Okay, let's actually go back to libertyaid.org. Okay, this is where you start with LibertyAid, and then you just go here, and you're like, oh, what's going on? You go, of course, there's a lot more here you can figure out about us. A lot of information is on here, but when you're ready to get going, you get to the store here, and you start with the trust. It's where everyone should start the work, because this is a type of corporation you can operate that never incurs income taxes or inheritance taxes. Doesn't incur those. And there are no tax filing requirements of any kind. So it's a huge boon to anyone to operate this way instead of any other way. And there are many videos I've done on this. This is where you start. You also sign your soul with God. God enforces everything. You align with God, follow God's law. Everything is fine. So it's not just a financial godsend, but it is in every other respect. And I've proven that this works. Many other people have. Look at the website, look at the information, look at all the videos that I've done and other people's stuff. But so I've been doing this a few years now, and so you start with the trust. Then we have some additional products here. First thing you want to do, you can see, because you can, once you have this business, this trust, you're basically going to replace your person, your use of the business called the person with the all capital letter name, and with the social security number. So you're not going to really operate that anymore. You're going to transition from using your person, which everyone's taught to do, when they grow up and everything, but you don't want to do it. Who wants to pay taxes? So you move away from what's called a job, quote, a job, where you work under that person and the social security number, and then part of your work goes to taxes and so on. So we remove that. You don't have to do that. You can operate another business type of trust, and it's a specific type of trust, and only we have it. So you can do that instead of having a person that saves you, how many income taxes have you paid? Inheritance taxes. You save all of that for your whole rest of your life. It doesn't go backwards, sorry. Anyway, but get smart and do it this way. So then we transition, the information. I have a mentoring program now, which we'll get into, but you start here. You're going to want to move from using the person to using this business called a trust. And so you don't want to and you want your person just to have high credit. That's all it's going to have. Great credit cards, great credit, not using the credit. Have a great credit profile and great on the credit report, but you're not going to have to use that credit, okay? You're not going to want to. So, because you're going to use it to hack into other credit, such as credit for the trust instead, which, it can be much higher because it's not tied to an individual. It can be tied to, the people that could work there or potentially work there at the business. Your trust that you create, and other businesses. And you can make more than one trust. Okay, this is just, once you have the information, you can do it as many times as you need to layer risk. Let's say you have one business that's a trucking business. Okay, you can do this, transportation, something, whatever. And then you have another business that's a website. You have two different trusts for that, so you wouldn't overlap, each business's risk onto another. And let's say you have, a quote, home you live in or whatever, and it's free and clear. Well, you don't want to have that mixed in with your business, so you put that in another trust, and so on. We can give a lot of examples. Okay. And then you want to get out of using your person, so no expenses in the person's name, no income in the person's name, no job, no, bills, like no electric bills, no cell phone bills, no assets are held in the name, no cars in its name, no houses in its name, and so on. Okay, no job. Okay, you move over to serving people in a different way under the trust, and we go into that, look into the mentoring video. And so that's where you want to get. And so there are tools along the way on Liberty Aid right now and on jackmckegg.com, and we'll get into that next. Here are some other things, like cleaning up your debt for your person is usually the next thing, or the first thing that people do, because it's a very acute issue. We have that for you. Debt removal package, okay? Been at it for years, works great, so many success stories. So you're going to clean up your person's credit, but you're not going to go mess it up again. You're going to raise it through the roof, right? This is how you're going to, boost your credit of your person after you clean it up. You're already working the trust. If you've got another acute situation and you have the debt, and you already have these things, so you already got the trust, you already cleaned up your person, and you have this information, the debt removal package, and you boost it through the roof, well, then you can deal with like an acute problem, like how to beat the criminal charges, because that works as well. Some people have that issue, it's a side issue, but so many people have the problem I created it. And this is how to use how to upgrade the information on the debt removal package, and add the free home report, to learn how to get a free house. Totally legal. It is completely legal, completely viable, works great. How to turn corporate credit into free money. This one, see, once you switch over, you want to switch over to using that trust, you have to learn how to build credit, not for your person. Yeah, I have that. We already talked about that, but it's a completely different process for building corporate credit, which is, credit for not any other business type, LLC, C Corp, Trust, S Corp, etc. It all works pretty much the same. So this is like, I need credit. Well, this is how you get it, and you don't have to have any personal liability with this information. So that great credit you have over on your person, you don't need to mess it up to get credit under another business type. This tells you how to do that. So the point is, even if you have horrible credit, right, and because all the stunts I pull, to show you that that's not real, and all that stuff I do with the truck and this, that, the other thing, they want me fighting it with them all the time. But instead what I did was I left a bunch of that poor credit stuff on my personal credit report. I didn't clean it up. Why? To show you that you don't need to, actually. It helps a lot, and I recommend it, okay? But my point was, you don't need to do it, okay? So this is Christian Ministries Trust, has a great credit score, 74 and 80. It's actually higher, it's at 78 right now, but this was a couple days ago. And look at how terrible the personal credit is. You see, you can build great credit for other businesses. You don't need, to fix your person's credit. I recommend doing it, definitely. There's nothing bad can happen to you from doing it. And then really, here's probably the best thing on the whole site here, and this is getting some of my financial advice, okay? Because I have these products, you go, oh, okay, that's how they work, great. But now, how do you use these things and turn it into a plan to use for your current situation? That's what I do with this time. You call me, I make a you're going to have a few questions, and you're going to have some information. Only going to take a couple minutes to get down to that, and then we're going to move on. Okay, these are some options. I help with options. Like, you tell me your information. Okay, I want to do this, that, or the other thing. Great. Here's some options how to get there. Do you understand them? Yes. Okay, which one makes sense for you? Which one doesn't? We have a little chat right then. And so we move through the little items and have an overview. Now we have a plan. Okay, you're going to need these products. This is when you're going to do it. This is how you're going to do it, so on and so on. Great. We got a plan set up. And you're going to have full success. And you're going to email me. I'm going to make sure it's going to work. Because now we have a mentor program that's only $77 a month. Not only this, individualized help like this, one-on-one time on the phone with me. So not only this, but we have a mentor program, and that information is over here on. We have another website we just opened up with these products, and I want to let you know about this because there's a disparity in the prices, and there's some other things that aren't on the other website here. But the items that are on Liberty Aid are available here on Jack McKay, although they have different names, okay? Debt Savior System, Debt Removal System, okay? Consulting, great. Erase criminal charges is remove any, what was it? Beat any criminal charges, okay. Erase your criminal charges, see, similar. And then corporate credit secrets, and that was about the corporate credit. Free home method, that's the same. Bulletproof trust got renamed, just so it has a simpler, more concrete name, so people can take it in. It actually makes you bulletproof, and it has had zero problems for anyone, except for banks find it such a great thing for individuals. They give you. Some banks don't want it there, and other banks do want it there. So you just have to go to different banks until you find the one that opens it. I haven't had any problem myself, but others do with some banks, and I talk them through that, and you go to another bank. Everyone has always opened up the trust. It's never not happened. So, we just get you through that. So that's my work, is how do I overcome this little thing, that little thing, and so on. But you'll notice this trust price disparity of Liberty Aid over here from the trust that's over here, okay? It's very affordable right now, but it's going to go up. It's going to be 4 times as much. And I want to tell you something. This is probably the most important information available to humanity right now, is to sign with God and guarantee to go to heaven and not pay income taxes or inheritance taxes. And it gets you out of all these other problems too, and it gets you into many other good things like credit that you're not personally liable for. So this trust is the keystone to the whole thing, really. So even at this amount here, with my backing it up, it's think if you were like a wealthy businessman or something, and you found out you didn't have to pay income taxes and all this stuff, and you thought you were going to have to. People go to accountants all the time, to reduce their income taxes legally and legally avoid them. This absolutely does this. This is one of the most valuable things that exists here. Okay? So the trust amount, because now it's proven after a few years to work in every way. Okay? This has never let anyone down in any way, and outperforms beyond anyone's expectation, because you're signing up with God too, as the ultimate enforcer of everything. So really, there is no power greater than this trust on earth, period. So because it's a legal recognizing of your relationship with God, and the acceptance of it by the government too, and banks. So it's really the complete solution almost in one thing, and then the rest comes off of that. Okay? So there's the one thing missing here is the mentor thing, where we're getting both sites basically to work together. I moved over to a much more reliable back office stuff, the way the website works and everything, and I can do more with it. And I had to include other professionals to do it, because I'm not like some super great website professional. My website has been very professional and so on, but in order to bring you what you really want and to move this along so a lot of people can use this and I can help more people, we had to switch over to use it this way. So you should, the price disparity between Liberty Aid and Jack McKeag is going to be very brief, and it's going to switch to the amounts on Jack McKeag, okay? And right now you can email us at contact@jackmckeag.com if you have any questions. And I'm not sure where the mentoring, we sent it out by email basically, because it's kind of in the first month. We've only sent out a link via email. Hey, get in the mentoring program. It's going great. A lot of people love it. Right, it's at contact@jackmckeag.com, and we'll get you in the mentor videos. $77 a month is by far our most affordable for the most, thing, because you get these products, you spend something to get them, and you're committed to using them. Now we want to make it so those are like your materials of a graduate school you're now in, where you never had this information, you got to know how to use it. Well, I'm here every month, helping you through the mentor program so you understand every aspect of it ongoing. I'm not going to stop doing this. So it's really, continuing graduate school is very affordable, and it's how you'll use these products, okay? So once you get the products, you're like you have it, you have your graduate school library, and it's always there to use, refer to, all that. And then I'm also here to do one-on-one time, as your financial advisor hourly, and you'll notice that's going to go up quite a bit as well. It's going to double here soon. You'll see. And so I'm here, and I really do recommend that, like, get an hour with me, or half hour. Soon there won't be a half hour, but get that time with me, okay? First, if you haven't just gone out and started your trust, which I recommend, just do that. You don't need my help with that. But after you do that, or if you're nervous about it, whatever, get an hour of my time. Like, let's plan your situation. I don't say, oh, get all this stuff right away. I say, no, get the trust, get that done, do one thing. And then once we get that done, here's your next step, here's your next step. But I'm giving it to you generally now, so you know what's up. So it's not like you're going to throw down all this money for all this stuff right away, but I kind of recommend that. We'll give you a discount. You can write us about that. And we do have ongoing sales for that. Once you have it, you have it. It's going to change a little bit maybe over the years, but not very much, because it's been so successful for so many years already. So we kind of went through that process already. So that's how it works. That's what we have for you. These larger item pieces here, we're going to gather. We're going to get these two websites worked out and so on. But what I want to do is, like, annually and then maybe semi-annually, gather physically together in one place, because that's rare to have this information where you have other knowledgeable people who are doing this work to gather physically together, and for me to physically be there with you and go over everything with you. Bring my original paperwork of all court cases, all everything, so you can just go through it. I'll explain it. I'll have, like, real documents, not copies, not things like that. I'll have copies for you of things that are vital, of course, but I just mean I have original documents from a lot of years of doing this. You can see all that. And then, we'll go through your individual things, and then you connect with the other people doing this work too, physically. Not just like, hey, we did it for a couple hours, but, we come for a long weekend. Let's get to know each other. Let's get to know this. Let's go, this is a part of your life that you know, nobody taught you, you didn't know. You know, you're committed to it, you're committed to God, you're committed to doing this, you know, being the best at whatever you know, is your passion. Okay, and this is a way to legally be in the best position to do that, really. No one else is going to give you this information. So, I want to get together for those elite people who want to get together and, you know, kind of go to the next step with this, okay? So, that's what all the products are. That's kind of an overview of how they work, what they're doing, and what we're in the middle of here too. So, thank you for your support. We're not, you know, these are business tools. I have, you know, an MBA and a master's in accounting, and I've just taken it to another level. Here's jackmccagg.com, and you'll go through here to products, and that's where we got to that last spot, what we were looking at. So you can get to jackmccagg.com, and then it goes here. See, this is what we're looking at. Okay. And then we have like a lot of free things here, which are super cool too. I mean, they really are. This is a book that I made for free. It's out there on Amazon, and you can get it here. This is, I mean, some of the things I put out here. I mean, the free things, like we talked about not putting them out there because they're so super highly valued. The shutdown method. You know, people complain that the government are doing this and that and wrecking the environment and doing this thing. Like we had that big thing last winter at the pipeline in the Dakotas, you know. And so I tested this method out there with some activists who did a great job, used it, and shut down the pipeline using this paperwork. So it is because not, you know, every government, everything on the news or whatever is obviously a skit, but real human beings were going up in the middle of winter, you know, to the Dakotas outdoors, and that's really dangerous, and people could die. So for me, I was like, there's a double method here. I can see if this work. Let's see it. I can prove to everyone that it works, and then I can also help out a bunch of people. So, you know, situations arise like that. I am not the guy to do that all the time because I'm not constantly informed on this, that, and the everything that everyone's doing everywhere at all times. But you may know something, you know, like that is going on. So I wanted to make something available for people because injustice can be solved with pieces of paper and negotiating and settling, and it doesn't have to be violent. That never has to happen. So, you know, this information I find very valuable like that. So there's free information, you know, because it's doing the right thing, and that's why I put that out there, because doing the right thing is what this is all about to me, and it's not always about money and stuff. So, you know, my expertise is needed 24/7 to get people, you know, answer their little questions here and there. What about this? Because everyone's retraining from what they were taught to like reality, which is what I have for you. Truth. Proven stuff that works. So I have to be here helping people through this. So, and it takes just all my time every day. Like this is all I do. So, you know, these prices and so on are not that much. I have other professionals running the website, helping with emails. Like it's just, we're getting, you know, a bunch of people have questions and what about this and so on. So in order to get the level of professionals that I can get this information out there, have good websites, do all these things like a mentoring program, get the videos up, a members area for all this information and all the written information, all the videos that you have in there, it just takes a certain level of technical ability to have this set up where it's like super useful to everyone, to all our clients. So it's worth it to me to do this absolutely, you know, in a high class, super professional way where I can deliver all the information to you. Because ultimately I want to remove myself from the picture except for specific financial guidance like that one-on-one time by the hour, Yes, I'll always be there for the mentoring. That'll be ongoing, but I'm just saying, like, I want to get this crafted in such a way so it's so easy for you to use, and that's what I've done, is kind of upgraded everything to be more useful to you. So, check us out also on YouTube, please. A lot of this is going to go away. And go into the members area of, oh, this is so hard to find now. And go into the members area, my channel. Oh, creators too, okay. So, they're, let me view the channel, my bad. So this is the channel, Liberty 8.
Are you troubled by pesky debts
so
from credit cards, student loans, or commercial?
So this is the channel, Liberty 8 channel, and there's a lot of information on here. Over 100 videos, and this is one of them. And I really think you need to check this out, okay? This is really going to go into the jackmckegg.com members area. So here's another giant free section that basically the information is kind of like just just straight in one line, all the information, the videos I've put out. We're going to reorganize it so it's like more useful in your training of this information. So, but it's free right now, so I recommend you go check it out. And it's not going to be much to view, and it's going to be more organized, and I'm going to have more information in there. But I recommend you check out our channel, because anything that comes out on it, you really want to know about it. It's going to be very integral to your getting this right. So, okay, I hope that helps with the overview. I thought this was a really great video that needed to be done. Look at this little video we have, how it works, huh? Go check it out. I recommend it. Okay, so thank you for your support and ongoing support. I'm here. Every day I'm trying to do a better job, and we are going to be doing a much better job here every day for you. It's getting better and better, I think. Once you get in that mentoring area and see what's in there, you'll see how it all works together. Not just me explaining it like now, but with going to the websites, you do this, you do that, step by step by step by step. You're not going to have any information that you can't go, now what did he say? You just stop the video, go back, go get it, check it. Oh, I'm on that website. You can go look on your computer, you can follow along, oh, okay. Now let me go look. Oh, that was easy, you see? So I don't want any more holes in the information anymore. I want it to be just completely there, easy to use, not just, a standalone product by itself, but all together. So it's happened. It's available to you, and really I'm here to serve everyone that comes along. So all the supporters we've had that got us to this spot, so we can serve so many more people more completely. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy for all your success, everyone so far, and it's just such a blessing for me, because I've been where you are, stuck with all these things that we've been lied to, and having the solution for me, it's just like I want to get it to everyone, and I'm not looking to make like a ton of money on it. I just want to get enough so I can continue to serve you, and also give the professionals, because these are truly great professionals, a few of them working out there, working the back end. It's no longer just one guy can't do all this. So your donations make it so this can be completely professional all the time. So, and get, you don't want to be, one day, I got the information, I got in the middle of this, and then, they went out of business. No, I've been at this 10 years. Liberty 8 has been around a long time. and now I'm adding something to it in a more professional manner. So we're not going away. Okay, I'm gonna be here to get you through anything, any question, any seemingly roadblock that you have in front of you. No, it's not gonna be there. You're gonna email me. You're gonna have a chat. We're gonna give you some options to get around whatever's in your path, and then you'll pick from that option, and then you'll go forward and remove that difficulty. That's what I'm here for. A lot of people have success. Me, many others. I look forward to your success as well. Okay, so thanks for coming through the video. Thanks for your support, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Right?